What's going on, Josh?
Hello, hello. How are you, Ron?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, just another day in paradise.
It's a big week. It's a big week, my friend.
It is, man. Awesome week coming up.
And you're going to miss it.
I am going to miss it. I will be at home stuck working this weekend. Us working
Well,
stress.
Jason
You know how that
isn't
is.
here tonight. I'm not sure if he's going to pop in on us a little later or something, but we got a lot of stuff going on. Of course, the season opener
Yes,
this
sir.
weekend, Ravenna, Nebraska, Friday night at 7 p.m., Saturday night at 5. Going to kick off the 2022 Case IH Thunder in the Dirt Outlaw Pulling Series this week in the state of Nebraska.
Yeah, buddy. Big weekend up there coming up. Hopefully, it's a little easier on equipment than it was last year.
Yeah, we had a few,
Had quite a bit of breakage last year, but
had a few engines come apart and among other things last year.
yeah.
But some big things happening this week as well. The contest.
Yes, the contest.
Outlaw. Case IH Ultimate Outlaw contest kicks off tonight, my friend. Tonight.
All right.
We're live on the web page right now. If you want to go in and sign up to win this competition, we're going to give it away. The grand prizes. Going to give away the grand prizes in Spencer, Iowa. There in September. Just go on outlawpulling.com. Right there on the home page, it says there's a big red tab in the middle of the page. It says enter the contest. Click on that. They'll ask you a couple of questions, and it'll get you entered. Going to give away 2 grand prizes. All expense paid trip for 2 to the National Farm Machinery Show Championship Tractor Pull in Louisville, Kentucky in February.
And that means me and you and the 2 winners, right, Ron?
That's right, buddy. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So 2 grand prizes, 4 people in total, but 2 grand prizes. Each prize has 2, all expense paid for 2 in each. So that includes airfare. That also includes hotel stay. That includes every session of the Championship Tractor Pull at the National Farm Machinery Show, all brought to you by Case IH.
It's an awesome deal.
So go on outlawpulling.com right now and sign up. We also have other prizes we'll be giving away. All kind of swag we're going to be giving away this year on this show, Outlawed Live. T-shirts from the Outlaws, T-shirts from Case IH, hats, banners, championship banners. We're going to be giving away a ton of banners. We're going to wear out the winners' right hands this summer, Josh. They're signing those autographs on those banners. We're going to be giving those away this summer as well.
We bought a new case of Sharpies. It's all good.
We'll be stocked in Sharpies. That's true.
Yes.
So looking forward to it. I'm pumped for Ravenna this week. Been watching the weather. So far, so good. Once again, want to thank our title sponsor, Case IH, for sponsoring the Outlaws this year and bringing this awesome contest. Folks, don't delay. Get in there and sign up. We're going to have links on our social media pages as well. So I'm excited. Can you tell?
Oh, yeah.
Have you talked to Jason?
I have not this evening. No, I haven't talked to Jason in a couple of days.
So, yeah, we're going to get you fixed up on outlawpulling.tv, Josh, like a lot of other folks out there, fans of the Outlaws, going to be signing up for outlawpulling.tv to watch Ravenna as well as all the other events through October with the Outlaws this season. Man, we've got a lot of messages coming through.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And on that outlawpulling.tv, if you sign up for it, whether you do it by the month or the year, you've got access to everything else on that platform, not just the new stuff. You can go back. I think we go as far back as 2017 or 18 on there.
I think 18 or 19. Yeah, 18 when the polls are being covered, Outlaw polls are being covered by Full Pull TV. You'll have access to those events. I think 18. Yeah, definitely 18 and 19. 2020, the first official year for Outlaw Pulling TV.
Yeah.
Hello from Michigan. Pedal to the metal. Dan, hello from Neenah, Wisconsin. Thomas Kimmons, what are you doing in Nebraska just hailed here. Well, it'll be gone by Friday, Thomas. Let's get it out of its system right now. Oh, he's still in Canada fishing. I thought that was last week. Okay.
Yeah, fishing well.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's actually catching fish or if they're using him for bait.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not drinking or anything.
Yeah. I'm streaming Ravenna, but I'll be at Arlington for store.
Ravenna. I don't know about that. Cole, give us a call. Thomas Kimmons, Monster Trucks. He's up there. What are you doing on the Monster Trucks, Thomas? Are you wrenching? You driving? What the heck's going on? My buddy Josh Reed from Tennessee tuning in. What's happening, buddy? Hopefully we'll see you out this way sometime this summer. Sneak out here and pull with the Outlaws. Josh Reed, of course, pulled a Cowtown Showdown. Former bull rider, rodeo bull rider, gone truck puller.
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty cool story there. So we opened the show there with a little video I put together of some highlights from last season with the Outlaws. Going to add a little bit more to that. Going to be our kickoff video for the season. Thomas Kimmons, all of the above. So does that mean he's driving? Have you heard? Is he driving any or what? Is he pulling our?
I haven't heard that he's driving. I do know that he's wrenching on them and been chasing parts and helping with the show. I haven't heard that he's driving, but let's just all be thankful we're not at that show if he is.
Well, they have safety equipment on these monster trucks. They can kill them with a remote control. So.
Yeah, but I've seen what Thomas can do with a sled hook behind him. I can't imagine a free-for-all in a monster truck. So,
Josh Reed said we're working on it. Hopefully we'll get to see him come out this summer. Pretty cool deal. Get Tennessee truck out here pulling with the Outlaws. So we're going to have about 7:30. We're expecting our guest tonight, Tim McKeown, promoter from out in Ravenna. He's going to be coming on, talking about what's going on at Ravenna, Nebraska this weekend, and give us a little history on the event and tell us what we need to expect. And kind of working on a little promo deal on Thursday afternoon up there at one of the sponsors. It's a convenience store there on the main drag there in Ravenna. We did it at the R Bar last year, and the R Bar is not there any longer. So this other sponsor, I'll let Tim tell us about it when he comes on, but I think he's going to have us maybe get a couple vehicles out there, a few vehicles, and promote the pull on Thursday. So still working on that. In addition, we're working on a promo next Thursday as well in Cherokee, Iowa. So stay tuned for that. Got a place there called Whiskey Throttle Bar and Grill. So looks like we're going to be doing a promo from Whiskey Throttle in Cherokee, Iowa next Thursday night.
Yeah, I mean, the next 3 weekends, we really gear up and kick off. We're in Ravenna this weekend, Cherokee next weekend, then we go to Whitewright. And
back up. We got Arlington.
Arlington, yeah.
That's night after Cherokee. So
yeah, so daggone many pulls, hard to keep up with them.
Big stickhead, huh?
Got 3 weeks of it, and then we're off for the 4th, and then it really goes wide open.
Yeah, then hammer down.
Yeah.
Russell's a big pulling fan. Got to work both days this weekend. Doggone it. Bit many other pulls this summer. Well, Russell, no worries. Log on to outlawpulling.tv. Let's see. Jerry Setter. Hello from a hospital bed. Jerry got shoulder replacement, or he had some shoulder work done. He's going to be out for about 6 weeks, I think I read something there. So get well soon, Jerry.
Yeah.
We'll be thinking about you. So we'll thank everyone for tuning in. We're live here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on Outlawed Live with Ron Stone and friends like Josh Runyon and Jason Schultz and all of our guests that come on. And we're talking about our first pull of the season this weekend in Ravenna, Nebraska. They're at track there. Ravenna, Nebraska. Anavar Park is the name of the park, Josh, and it's actually Ravenna spelled backwards.
Yeah, backwards.
So we'll be there this Friday and Saturday night. Tonight's
I don't
the big
have it.
kickoff. What's that?
I don't have it right here in front of me. I'm not prepared tonight. Do you have a copy of the schedule so you got what classes we'll have up there this weekend?
You know what I do have right in front of me, my friend? I've got the app, the Outlaw.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you have the app, Josh?
I do.
You got the
Smart Fella would have just pulled that up, wouldn't he?
Now, if you don't have the Outlaw Pulling app, it's available to pullers and fans. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is right there. If you look there, it actually has directions to where the pull is. Now, a lot of times these directions are there for the pullers. It'll take the pullers to the pit gate. So if you are a spectator and you have the Outlaw Pulling app, the directions may actually take you directly to the pit gate. So we don't want you to go to the pit gate. Once you get to town, you ought to be able to figure it out, I reckon. But yeah, Friday night. Now, there's one more class on Saturday that there isn't on Friday, Josh, and that's the light modified tractors, the light limited mods. They'll be there Saturday. They will not be there Friday night. Let me make sure on the app here that we have the diesel super stocks had been cut. We had a lot of pullers wasn't going to be able to make it. So we actually took that class out. So the classes are as follows: super modified two-wheel drive, light limited pro stocks, the 8500 light limited pros, limited pro stocks, the 4-1s, light super stock tractors, 7,400 pound modified tractors, pro stock 4x4, the big 10,000 pro stock tractors, and the super farms. That's Friday night. Now, Saturday night, you're looking at the exact same thing, but add the light limited mods on Saturday night at 5. Are you still there, Josh, or did you freeze? I think Josh froze on us. We're going to go ahead and... Tim, are you ready?
Hey, I'm ready. I've got done golfing 9 holes, getting ready for this weekend.
You're on the golf course right now.
Yeah, we shot a 39 night. Can you believe that?
What's that?
We shot a 39.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
What do you got going on there? You got somebody golfing with you right now?
Well, me and my partner, we're both on the tractor pull committee, so we're making up golf tonight for Friday night.
Nice. So, yeah, I understand we've got an invite to come to the golf course there Thursday night.
Yeah. It's about the only place in town you can go right now. We don't have the bar open anymore, so yeah, we're all invited up here Thursday night if you want to come up for a meal and drinks and have a good time.
Okay. Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, I touched on it a little bit, Tim, about the possibility of
it's gonna rain on you.
A possibility of having a little get together on Thursday afternoon there in town to promote the pull a little bit. If we can get a couple of machines there and just kind of hang out there at one of your sponsors' locations on Main Street.
So, yeah, like I told you earlier, I will work on that tonight, and I'll give you a jingle tomorrow, and hopefully can get Main Street's open. I don't think it's going to be a problem. So, like I said, I'll talk to you in the morning, and we'll make sure we get everything lined up for you.
Okay. Yeah, just let us know. I mean, we'd be happy to promote the pool there Thursday night. Always love doing that. You always catch some people that no matter how much advertising you put out there, Tim, there's always people that will miss some of that advertising somehow. And sometimes when you set up in town like that, you catch them. Yes,
you do. I agree with you a lot. So only thing I tell you right now, Ron, is we've been raining all weekend. We're going to get rain tonight. We're going to have a nice day on Wednesday, rain again Thursday night. Friday and Saturday look good. So with the rain, hopefully we can get some people in to watch the pool over the weekend.
Absolutely.
So
what's your weather up there? What's it like up there right now? I heard somebody say it was going to rain.
Yeah, it's sprinkling outside right now. I'm outside the golf course, and it's got big drops coming down, but I'm outside, so let it rain for one more day, and because we're short of rain up in this part of the country.
Okay. I was getting ready to ask that.
Yep.
So yeah, we're excited, Tim, not only about your pull this weekend. I mean, you kick us off this year. You're the first pull of the season. You're going to get the points races going, and we're kicking off the Ultimate Outlaw, Case IH Ultimate Outlaw pulling fan experience tonight on the show. We're live on outlawpulling.com. So tell folks to go on there and sign up on the website, Tim. Try to win a couple of tickets to the Farm Machinery Show in February.
Oh gosh, we watched it this last year. We had one of our local guys, Gary Barrett, pulled down there, and I know he wasn't happy with the results, but he said just being down there was just an experience that you'll never forget. And the whole community, we had a big party for Gary that night, and we all backed him up, and we hope he can do the same thing again this year.
Yeah, he had a great season last year. I saw him down there. I saw him in person down there at the pool. I went, Will Mans and I went down there. We watched every single session. So we were there for the duration.
Right.
Pretty awesome to see the Outlaws pulling.
Yes, it was. I mean, that just tells you the dedication them men have with their tractors and what's going on. So, but no, Gary be ready this weekend, he said. So we'll be ready to go.
Do you know Tina Berger?
I don't know Tina Berger. I'm moving out of the rain. So
okay, gotcha. I thought maybe she had something to do with the poll there. She was asking if I was doing the national anthem. I didn't know.
Oh, Tina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know her real well. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So.
Billy Joe Breheim, the Breheim pulling team there. 2 pro stock pickups out of Sedalia, Missouri. Chomping at the bit, still pulling.
Yep. Is that which pickup is that?
Breaking Loose. It's an orange or red and white Chevy. I got a 70 Chevy, and then they've got, correct me if I'm wrong, an early 80s Chevy pickup. Evan drives. The son drives that truck. They both have brand new power plants from Sonny Leonard.
They will be up here this weekend then.
I'm assuming so. They're ready to go pulling, so they'll pull some late nights to get her done, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I'll be glad to see him up here. So
I'm reading the comments, Tim. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you're fine.
Ken Herbert says hi.
Ken is one of our he's on our tractor pull committee. So I knew he was watching tonight. So but yeah, we'll you're coming up Thursday, I presume.
Yep. Gonna leave Thursday morning and head that way, and just keep us in tune what's going on there if we're gonna do the promo, and
I'll
get her done.
No, I'll be glad to get with you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So no, like I said, I hope we have a good turnout again. We will. We promote it pretty hard. First pull of the year for the Outlaws. We're excited. You guys have been here. We're trying to figure it out, but we're figuring you've been here 28 or 29 years now in a row. So,
yeah, this is the 40th anniversary year for the Outlaws this year, Tim.
So
40th year.
Great.
So what do the fans need to know to get there? What time do the gates open and such on Friday and Saturday?
Well, we started a little later on Friday night at 7:00. Gates will be open at 5. We start at 5 on Saturday, and the gates will open up at 3.
Okay, so 2 hours before each day.
So, and we don't charge for the pits. Once you get in the front gate, if you got 2 hours to walk around, we do let folks go back in the pits, look at stuff, just be careful. But we let everybody here in Ravenna, we let them go out and enjoy the experience. We don't charge for it. We let people come here to have fun, but just be careful. I know every guy on the Outlaws are great guys. They'll talk to you. They'll show you some equipment if they got time. So we just want everybody to have a great experience is what we look for.
Yeah. I love the open pits, Tim. Growing up as a kid, I had as much fun walking the pits before a show as I did actually watching the show, just interacting with the pullers and seeing the machines up close.
Right. And, and with the way things are going, we didn't raise any price to come into the pool this year. We didn't do anything. We left everything the same. We got great sponsorship, so we let them take care of it. We let the prices stay the same. We want people in the stands.
Tim, that's the only thing that hasn't gone up this year, just saying.
Yep. Nope. And well, that's how we feel about it. We want people in the stands.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So hope they can afford the fuel to get back and forth is the experience.
Yep. So, I have a feeling we'll have a great crowd there. People are ready to go pulling. I'm chomping at the bit. Oh, Josh is on here with us. He's chomping at the bit, but he's going to be watching from home this week. You're going to have Fred Petch and myself announcing this year.
You got Fred. He's not coming up from Chickasha or whatever, Oklahoma.
No, he's got to work. At least that's what he says. He's got to work. So.
Well, I understand. No, Fred's been up in Ravenna many years. He's been up here he knows everybody up here. He's been up here for 40 years or better. We're back in the 80s polling up in here, and he knows Ravenna quite well, and Fred does a great job, and I'm looking forward to see Fred. He's a great man.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and it's going to kind of be a special pull for him. Tim, his grandson, is going to be making his maiden voyage on the
on the yellow thermo.
Yeah, Thermal Thunder, Case and Petch. He's one of our young guns. He's fired up. He's ready to go pulling this weekend.
What, Kyle retiring or just going to let his son run?
Yeah, well, I kind of joke about it when the young guns take over, the seat from a current puller that maybe there's another tractor in the works, but who knows?
No, you never know. But no, that's nice to know. I'm glad to see all of them up here this weekend. I know they've been busy over the years not making it up here because the kids are always doing some activities, and I know pulling's part of their life, so I'm glad to see them come up.
Yep, Josh, is your audio working? We got no audio from you, Josh. I think
he just sitting there watching us.
He's watching. I'm not. Talk to us, Josh.
It's saying.
Oh, there he was coming in.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
There we got you. What happened there?
Oh, my computer freaked out and decided it needed to restart a couple of times, and
gotcha.
I don't know exactly what happened. Good on modern technology.
Yeah, I hear you. I was froze up at the start of the show and had to go off the Wi-Fi and plug in directly to get started.
But I'm just doing mine off a cell phone.
You're doing well there. You're doing well.
I can see the tower about 300 feet away, so I think I'm doing fine.
I'll tell you what's funny, Tim, is I've got T-Mobile as my service. And when you look at the T-Mobile's map, there's a rectangular hole in the middle of the coverage, and it's the whole state of Nebraska. So I don't know what Nebraska's got against T-Mobile.
Well, we're all Verizon up here for the most part. Yeah. So
yeah, we'll be streaming with Verizon, so we're good to go.
Right. Yep, that's great. So
you touched on the history of the pull a little bit. I mean, you said this is the 28th year of Ravenna.
I'm pretty sure this is the 28th year we're going to have the Outlaws here in Ravenna.
Okay.
So,
and I mean, in all those years, but the COVID year you weren't able to go. Is that the only year you weren't able to have the event?
Yeah, with the Outlaws, yes. Okay. So, you know what, we've been pulling up in Ravenna when I was a kid back in the 70s and way before that. Ravenna's just a tractor pulling town. You can just see how many guys in this town have got pulling vehicles, and they care about pulling, and the community backs us, and that's what's so great about it.
Yeah, that's important, and it brings it all together.
Yep, it does. So
Marty Samuelson commented here, Tim, said he's ready for the weekend. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate, and he says you do a great job and work hard, as does all the folks around you. So got to feel pretty good when you see comments like that. People.
Yeah, Marty's he works in the agricultural business. He fixed a lot of tires for all these farmers around here. So I talked to him this winter, this spring, and yeah, he's a big promoter, and I'm glad to hear good comments because Marty's a great guy. So
okay. Give us a little more history on the event here. Tell us how the Anavar Park thing came about.
well, we probably 30 some years ago we started. We had probably about a 10-year hiatus in the 80s, and then we started to pull back up about 30 years ago, and we were going to have it on the track down there where we're at, but it kind of got rained out, so we put it on a dirt track there. Where the road that comes through the park, we pulled on that instead of anything else, but we had to pull around trees that evening. Yeah, we pulled around trees. Of course, you got to remember we didn't have the tractors we do now; they're more out of the field. But we got the ball started again and made it work. And then over the years, over the years, we built that track up, and we built bleachers for about 10 years, and all the tractor pull committees built all the bleachers, and everything on that east side of the fence is pretty much hard work from everybody from the committee to make this tractor pull work every year.
Okay. Anybody that or any sponsors that I mean, if you want to thank some sponsors, that'd be fine. We'll let you do that here, Tim.
Well, I'm not going to pinpoint anybody out. All I can say is every one of them's important, from the $100 donations to the bigger donations. Everyone's important. If we didn't have them, we couldn't do this. And
That's true.
we probably go out and raise about $80,000-$90,000 every year, and we got a lot of guys that do a lot of work all winter long to go out and get our money to make this thing work. So I don't pinpoint nobody out because everyone's important. They give what they can give, and that's all we can ask.
Gotcha.
So, but it's always been a great pull. I know the Outlaws love coming to Ravenna, and we love having them here. We try to be gracious as we possibly can. We feed them on Friday night. I don't know. We just try to do our best to make everything work for these guys because they travel a long ways, and we appreciate everything they do for us.
True statement. True statement. Greg Lucetto commented and said he remember when you used to pull from south to north there. He was thinking somewhere in the mid-90s.
Yeah, we did. We went from, well, we're still south to north, but I mean, earlier days we went from north to south. But then we, when you get more tractors, we had to get a bigger pit area. Coming from the south to north just worked better for us. So, yeah, we've made some changes over the years, and we try to make changes all the time. Just try to make it better every year.
Okay, Greg corrected himself. He said, "Yeah, north to south." But
yeah.
How long have you been on the committee, Tim?
Oh, I've been on it for over 30 years.
Wow.
I was on the committee when we started to back on that old track, and I'll be honest with you, it was the Ravenna JCs at the time that started that back up over 30 some years ago.
Wow.
And then JCs kind of went by the wayside, so we just had the Ravenna Tractor Pull Committee, and it took off from there. So yeah, I've been at this for well over 30 years.
Do you have a most memorable Ravenna experience? Something that stands out in your mind at one of the events you've had over the years?
I remember one year, and I can't tell you, it's probably back in the 90s. It rained profusely down here, and we had, I'm pretty sure it was a Saturday night. We had some cats down there. We had two caterpillars, I think, or at least one. And we had one maintainer, and we probably had 2 or 3 tractors with blades on it. We pushed mud off that track for 3 or 4 hours before we could end up having a pull one night. And it was a late deal, but you know what? We made it work.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of Manila last year. We fought the rain all night. It was funny because the radar showed no rain. The sun was shining, yet it was raining. And
We've had
they got her done.
we've had some rain come in early, then we've kept the crowd and we'd start a little later, But we've had some nights where, like Friday nights, where it rained and we would just stop it. There's 2 or 3 years in there that we didn't pull on Friday nights, because if we would have pulled, I tell you right now, Ravenna tractor pull wouldn't be where it's at, because we would have went broke and belly up. So we've made some good decisions not pulling, and the pullers understand that if you don't make it financially, you can't keep doing it, and they understand that.
Right. Marty Samuelson said, remembers when you pulled behind the high school?
We did. It had been back in late 70s, early 80s. It was a more out of the field class. Farm tractors, from the old 2-bangers to the H's and M's. And, it was a great time. I remember guys, we didn't have a sled that we do now. A lot of guys had the percentage sled. We'd put a tractor on top of it, and people would jump on it as the track went down, and always went by percentage. And I remember old Ed Creco, that he'd be down there, as he said, down there by that percentage valve, and trying to figure out how much percentage there was by hydraulics. And he'd just have dirt flying in his face. And I remember that as a kid. So it was a lot of fun. We're talking 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Greg Lucetto, not sure if you could see the comments, Tim, but he says he wished you could get Randy Herbert back out.
Well, Randy Herbert lives right across the road from me, and I think he's thinking about it. I just don't know what's going on. I haven't talked to him for a while. I know we bought Ricky Barrett's trailer and truck, camper from him. I know there's word out that he's going to try to get back into pulling, but I haven't heard any more than that. So,
okay.
So, but buying Ricky's equipment, I thought he might be getting out. I hope he does.
Yeah. Russell says, thanks for all you guys do there, Tim. Said he loves that pull.
Yeah, and we enjoy having him down. So,
Josh, you still have audio there?
Yeah, I can still hear you here.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
I just letting you two fellers talk.
So no, I'm enjoying you guys coming down this weekend, seeing everybody. Like I told you, I'm going to get back with you tomorrow. Only thing I'm going to say, we lost 2 great members this last year, that were around the 60-year age, that were big contributors to the poll. One passed to COVID and one died of cancer, and we're sure miss them this year.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit the other night, and maybe doing a kind of a tribute this weekend. We put together for that.
Yep.
So
we'll get that done. I'm working on that right now. So,
okay.
They've been on that for 25, 30 years too. I mean, they were a big part of it. So, we'll do it this year for them.
Okay.
Now, Tim, I've only got to come to your show once. I was there last year, and I remember you had great vendors all around. People didn't have to worry about finding something to eat, something to drink. Do you allow coolers or anything like that in the stands?
No, we don't. We've got you can bring your coolers in, but no, we can't allow coolers in. But you can purchase, drinks and food inside the fence, and most of it's all local businesses, trying to help to promote them to, they need to keep things going too. So they're willing to do it. So we want them there.
Absolutely.
So
I know that's a question we get asked at almost every show we go to is, can you take a cooler? So we get it out of the way.
You can take the cooler, but you got to buy everything inside.
Gotcha.
So.
And what is your gate prices and your for kids and adults and such? Your breakdown, Tim?
Well, we go 5 and under is free. 5 through 12 is $5, and adults 13 and over are only $20.
Okay.
We've kept that price for a long time, and we talked about it this year, and we just said we're not going to change anything.
Okay.
We're just going to keep it the same. We're not going to follow the national trend and try to, raise everything.
Yeah, the trend is exactly that. It's everything's going up everywhere. The price of fuel is really affecting everything.
So no, we don't want to raise anything. We want people in the stands.
Awesome.
So
Greg Lucetto was commenting on what we were talking about a little bit ago about Case and Petch, Kyle's son driving the Thermal Thunder this year. He said Kyle's driven it. Kyle drove it all the time. He's free now, so pretty cool. The Young Guns thing is so cool, Tim. We've got all these, kids. 16 to 25 years old, and man, they're getting excited about it. Kaysen's excited. I see he's posting stuff on social media. Excited about pulling this weekend. It's really cool to see these young guns getting excited about pulling, and you know what, the families and the parents get just as excited as they do. So it's really good to see. Well,
it'd be nice. I know Kyle and Fred real well. I don't know Kyle's son, but it's nice to see him back up in Ravenna. They haven't been up here for a lot of years, and I'll be looking forward to talk to him this weekend.
Yeah, it'd be interesting talking to Fred while Kyle's going down the track or getting ready to come down the track there. It'd be pretty cool. His grandpa's announcing the grandson is taking his maiden voyage on the track.
Yeah. But no, Fred, he's got more. He's forgot more about tractor pulling than all of us know. He's just so great about it all. And man, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah. Good guy, too.
As well as everybody else with the polls. So.
A little story about Kyle and Fred. Several years ago, I'm thinking it was probably 2005 or so, I ran an organization that I started down in Emporia, Kansas. It was called the Flint Hills Truck Pullers, and I got a hold of some of the pullers there in Nebraska and got Fred and Kyle to bring the tractor down. And the sled we were using was a converted Mack cab over container truck or roll-off truck rather, and just the gap in between where the hook man gets in there. Kyle went down the track and chucked a rock right through the radiator of that
oh no.
About mid-pull, I think it was, and we were dumping water in that radiator every time he pulled back to the starting line to keep that sled going all night. But interesting story. Those guys were, they made that trip and paid them. I'm sure what we paid them wasn't enough for fuel, but they were grateful, and we were grateful they came down and put on a show for the fans. So looking forward to seeing those guys.
Yeah, I remember years ago. Probably back in the '90s. I remember when Kyle first pulled. He pulled down the Gibbon one day, and he got the chain loose, and the chain got caught underneath his wheelie bar on the back, and he rolled the tractor right on the track.
Oh, wow.
It flipped her over, but that's been a long time ago. But I do remember that. I went to a lot of tractor pulls besides helping with this one. So it's always nice. It's nicer to see in the stands after you get yours done because, you can relax and watch everything. So, but I'm grateful for doing this. It's a lot of hard work. My wife thinks I'm person from hell going on these last month, but
it can be stressful. It can be stressful.
It is, and I take stress pretty good, but this year just a little different. So, but you know what? It'll work. It'll work. We'll be ready Friday and Saturday for everybody to come in and enjoy a good weekend.
Marty's asking you a question. He wants to know if John Treha,
yeah,
was a part of the Ravenna Farmers Tractor back in the earlier days.
Yeah, there was about 6 guys back in the early days. I'm going to say they had a 460 Farmall, and John was part owner of it. And there was about 5 other guys I know of, Eddie Axman and John Brown, or Jack Brown and Daryl Brown and Larry Holman. Like I said, John, they're all part of that. That was probably that 460 was probably one of the first souped up tractors that ever come out of Ravenna. And John was part of that. And of course, we lost John this last year too. Yeah, John was part of the community trying to get things going. And that 460, if you talk to a lot of the old timers, they can tell you a lot of stories about that more than I can. But I do know all the guys that had that. So yeah.
Okay. Josh, you have any questions for?
Man, I'm just looking forward to watching it. Like I said, I'll be watching on the live stream on outlawpulling.tv. Anybody that can't make it, make sure and jump on there and check it out. I wish I could be there in person this year. It was a fantastic show last year, and I'm sure it'll be nothing less than that again this year.
Now we're going to work our tail off to make it best we can. That's all we do up here is do the best we can and make it work. So
that's it.
Yep. Mark Ham is checking in here. Are you coming this weekend, Mark? I'm assuming you're going to be there. I think I saw something about you were planning on being there to take pictures. So Mark Ham checking in. Well, Tim, we won't take up any more of your time tonight, buddy. I mean, if you have anything else? Mark said he's going to be there both nights.
Yeah.
Taking pictures there at the Outlaw season opener in Ravenna, Nebraska. But do you have anything else to add, Tim, that you think the folks need to know? I mean, I think we've pretty much covered everything.
We covered it. You know, most people, that come here a long ways away, but, you know, I can't reach out to everybody for the Outlaw Tractor Pull, but most of them do get on the schedule and they know what's going on. And we have a lot of people that come from a long ways to come down to it. So I appreciate all them guys driving a long ways and hope we can. It isn't my show, it's the Outlaw Tractors. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a show. And there's a lot of great equipment that comes down here. Everyone, the guys that come down, we appreciate it. So,
yes, sir. Well, we will see you Thursday, my friend.
Okay.
And looking forward to it. And we'll let you get back to your golf game, finish your last 9.
Well, the wind's blowing and the rain's coming, so I think we're going to call it quits for the night.
Gotcha. Good call. All right, Tim, thanks for coming on. We'll see you Thursday night.
No. Well, thank you for everything, and we'll see you Thursday.
All right, buddy.
Have a good evening, Tim.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Tim McKeown of Ravenna, Nebraska.
Yeah, buddy. Tim's a great guy.
I've seen Thursday. I'll be out there Thursday night. Will and I are traveling out there. Going to leave Thursday morning and be out there Thursday night. And, of course, the pool's Friday and Saturday. Friday night at 7 p.m. Gates open at 5. Saturday at 5. Gates open at 3. Open pit area for the spectators. $20 for adults, 13 and older. $5 for kids 5 to 12. And if you can't make it to the pool, of course, tune in live at outlawpulling.tv, where you can watch all weekend live right along with us that are there at the event.
And that, Ron, I'm going to step out on a limb and assume that's the same price as last year, $25 for the single day, $40 for the month, and whatever it was for the annual.
I'm not 100% sure on what the prices are for it, to be honest with you. I don't. I
know the single day was $5 higher than a gate ticket, but
yes, usually we do go about $5 higher than what the gate is. So it is $25 a show for this weekend. And I'm sorry, I was reading comments too.
You're good.
So, yeah, we normally try to keep that price a little bit above the gate. Sometimes you'll run into a promoter that will. They actually are of the belief that if they can watch it at home for the same price, that they would do that. I tend to disagree with that, being a motorhead, a gearhead, that if there's a pull in town, I'm going to be there because, it's cool to watch it on TV, but there's nothing like no replacement for being there. Hear it, feel it, smell it.
I'll say something that a lot of people may or may not realize. Part of that ticket price for outlawpulling.tv goes back to the promoter, and we still got to pay the help and for all the equipment and the fuel that we've got just dragging a trailer for the TV crew and So we've got to cover that expense as well.
Okay, Marty says the R bar will be open this weekend. That's give us details, Marty. That's news to me. So, Marcan, let's see. No, breast track pullers. So what's going on in your world, Josh?
Man, I just been working. I haven't been on here the last couple of weeks. Been busy at work. This is really our busy season in the oil and gas field. What I do, we stay pretty hooked up this time of year. Between that, and I've done a couple of Texas shows already this year, so we've been busy with that. Been really driving for a sponsorship for Chicky Shade coming up in September. That's been keeping me extremely busy. Talking to some of the other pullers, finding out what's happening in their worlds, what's going on. I talked to guys today from Missouri to Iowa to Texas that are all headed to Ravenna this weekend. So it's been busy.
Got you. Yep. I was trying to figure out how to a way to share the screen from outlawpulling.com, but want to get back to talking about the launch of the contest. If you go on outlawpulling.com, which I just did on my phone, that is the home page when you open it up, and right there under Thunder in the Dirt Outlaw Pulling Series, that red bar right there. Enter the Outlaw giveaway contest today. Click on that. When you click on that, it'll give you the contest overview, everything that's all the prizes of the contest, how to enter, any requirements. It must be 18 or older. But once you get in there, it explains all that. Once you get in, you put your name, first and last, your email address, your phone number, your full address with a zip code. And there's a few questions that ask you, if you have crops, what is your role? Are you the owner, operator, principal partner, purchasing manager, etc.? Are you the person responsible for making or influencing equipment purchasing decisions? So a quick little questionnaire, and that was it right there. Grand prizes, of course, 2 VIP paid trips for 2 to the 2023 National Farm Machinery Show and Championship Tractor Pull. And that's all sessions. That's 4 nights. That's to be given away on September 18th at our event in Spencer, Iowa. 2 of those
do not need to be present to win, correct?
Do not need to be present to win. Includes transportation to and from Louisville. Other prizes, winners may receive officially licensed Case IH merchandise, Outlaw merchandise, or souvenir Case IH banners autographed by Outlaw drivers. Prizes will be mailed to winners this season, unless a winner happens to be present. But for the most part, we'll be mailing those prizes out. So stay tuned to Outlawed Live on Tuesday nights at 7. We'll be giving prizes away here on the show. Got a few more comments here. Let's see. Bipolar is ready. Bipolar, of course, Pro Stock 4-wheel drive 2022 or 2021 points champion in that Pro Stock.
Yes.
Marty Samuelson, Friday. So the R bar will be open Friday and Saturday 5 to 1. Okay. It will not be open Thursday, though. That's when we were there last year. The R bar was Thursday night. Thursday and Thursday night, we did the promo for the pull. So pretty neat little bar there. So tell your family, tell your friends, tell them to go on outlawpulling.com. Enter that contest. Big thanks to Case IH for granting those prizes to us to give away this season.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
It's gonna be some strong competition this year. We've got a comment on there about the bipolar. There's changes all throughout the Pro Stock 4-wheel drive class. People with new power plants, upgrades, get on that, getting test hooks in, trying to sneak one up on the next guy. And that class is going to be a real interesting watch for the whole year. They've got a lot of hooks and a lot of front runners in that class, and it's a fairly evenly laid out class, so anybody can sneak in the back door that you wouldn't expect to be running right on top of it. And same way with the modifieds. There's been a lot of changes this year. We're going to be down a tractor in the points hunt. We're actually going to be down a couple, but we'll get into that as the season goes along. One of them still hurt. One of them got sold. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, your one tractor got sold. Tell us who you're talking about there.
Well, Justin Gagan sold a lot of dirt machine.
Knew that one. I thought maybe there was a new one you were
No. It got sold.
The Hurt tractor is one of Donald's tractors, right?
Yeah, the Texas Bullwhip tractor, the DT 466 machine. Gets hurt. I talked to them just a little bit ago. They just dropped it at the shop this past week. So the guy finally was able to get it in and get working on it. So most likely it won't be a points running machine this year.
Okay.
Not sure how extensive the damage is, how long it'll be out. But, I mean, really, if you miss Ravenna, you're a leg behind in the points right off the get-go.
Yeah. That motor, I know he has that engine built and his work done in Brent Long's shop there in Missouri.
Yeah.
Aldrich, Missouri. So I know where that's at. So, yeah.
They were trying to decide what they were bringing to the show with them. So,
okay.
Probably going to leave one two-wheeler at home. That way they can just run one hauler.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, fuel's not cheap.
Exactly. And
it's the exact opposite.
I talked to Cameron Neves today. He's got the cotton candy and the high cotton machine, tip-top shape. He's geared up, ready to go. They got their plant done. So
Cameron's got his ears laid back. He's ready to take a shot at the points.
Oh, yeah. Cameron's still coming off that high from up there at Nashville with the Pullers Championship and just awesome runs up there. He's still coming off that. He's going to come out running and gunning this year.
Good deal. Good deal. So, and then we'll have Case and Petch, the young gun.
Case and Petch, yeah.
Taking his maiden voyage on the Thermal Thunder Friday night. So, first weekend for him. Be cool to see that.
Couple new Sonny Lemon, like you was talking earlier, the Sonny Leonard power plants and the Breheim trucks.
Yep. Gaining a truck there, Evan Breheim pulling with us now this year.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what Derek and Summer Brown do, having the pro stock and now the modified four-wheel drive.
Yep, that truck's got some history, that modified four-wheel drive.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the old Oklahoma Showdown.
Yeah, that truck's been around for a long time.
Yes, sir. I have a Pulling Power magazine. It has a feature article on that, like a centerfold type article on that truck when they first come out. And they were, at the time, the first modified four-wheel drive to have a chrome moly tube chassis.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let's talk about one we're going to get to see for the first time Friday night. Roger Rui stepping up from the light limited pro class, making the leap into 4.1s.
Yeah.
If he's made a test pass, he has kept it extremely hidden.
I have heard nothing about it if he did. But
I've seen nothing on Facebook, no video of it making a run. If he's made a pass, he's kept it low key. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with the 4.1.
I don't think he would have done it in front of a crowd. I think we would have seen some video out there of it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Of course, Roger Rui, the Rue crew, as we call them, pretty tough competitors out on the track. So look out, 9,500 limited pro stock as the Rue crew is coming.
Porter's coming back trying to defend their pro stock championship. Big change in the Almer camp this year. Sweet Pain, that tractor's been every which way but rebuilt over the all season. New look.
Yeah, they got the cutting torch out. Yep.
Yeah.
Put that tractor on a diet. He said he put those Pro Puller tires on last year and could not keep the front end down. Didn't have enough weight to keep the front end down.
But most of the track, I know the fenders went on the wall.
Yeah.
Fenders went on the wall. They're being retired for artwork. Other than that, most anything that got removed from the tractor will still be in circulation on the pulling track in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
So, they built a new roll cage. The old roll cage is still going to be on the track. And so.
Okay.
Teasing your brain a little bit, Ron.
Yeah,
Teasing your brain.
I'm, yeah. Okay, sure. We'll go with that.
Details to come in the future.
Gotcha. I think I know where you're going here.
Yeah, probably.
Well, buddy, it's 8:02.
You see Mark's comment on the very bottom.
Yeah, Tyron had to shave his beard to free up a little weight. Yeah, that happens. Yeah. Got to lose weight wherever you can so you can put it out on the nose. That didn't seem to hurt him too bad last year, considering he won the points. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how it does this year with the redesigned components. And, I know most of it's still the way it was, but anytime you change something, you never know what it's going to do.
That's true. That's true. And that tractor has been very successful over the years. So,
that machine, kind of like the Paddocks machines, it likes to run with that front end up.
Yep.
But if they start trying to hold it down, it's going to be interesting.
Great for pictures and the highlight reels. So,
yeah.
Speaking of that, we'll roll the highlight reels as we head out of here, buddy.
Yep.
We'll get you set up on the live stream for this weekend so you can watch from.
Yeah, boy.
From Chickasha. You live in Chickasha or Nenakaw?
No, I live in Chickasha. We're
okay.
a mile and a half from the city limits. So.
Gotcha. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. Go to outlawpulling.com. Sign up for that Case IH Ultimate Outlaw Pulling Fan experience and win you a prize there. Go after those 2 grand prizes to the National Farm Machinery Show in February of 2023. T-shirts.
Take one of your favorite announcers with you when you win.
What's that?
I said take one of your favorite announcers with you when you win. So.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Thanks, Tim McKeown, for coming on. Thanks, Josh, for coming on with me. Big thanks to Case IH, our title sponsor this 2022 season. We are ready to go. Hope you are too. Josh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Good night, y'all.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.